Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Daxtopia Survival. As you can see, not a lot has changed. Put up our little Hydra trophy, which we'll find a better place to put that, along with hopefully some other trophies we'll get in the future where we kill a bunch of things and get their heads. That being said, oh wow, I've almost filled this thing up. Let me tell you this, whole lot of levels. There's a whole bunch more of this underground, too. So we'll need to gather this up and move it for when we do some enchanting, eventually, at some point. Also, I'm going to get back into Thaumcraft, because I found out how to stabilize it better, theoretically, with skulls, and it has to be symmetrical. So, lots of skulls. Symmetrical, theoretically. Everything right now, theoretical, because I haven't really tested any of it yet. Because I figured if I'm going to test it, I might as well do it on stream, where it will blow up and be funny. So I've kind of put that off. But today, we're actually going to rebuild, well, not rebuild, actually build more of the castle. Because it's just got to happen. I'm ashamed of the fact that it's been like this for this long. Basically just a floor plan. So we'll expand a little bit out this way, and then build up and make it look like a giant, awesome castle. Oh, hello, Mr. Zombie Man. You're going to die. See? You died. Okay. Also, because of, well, how much stuff I have from the sludge boiler that turns, well, you get piles of ash and mud balls. It also gives you clay. So I made a bunch more grout, which then allowed me to make seared bricks. 2,568 seared bricks. So I will also be expanding the smeltery a bit with my 642 bricks. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So to prep, there's a couple things I want to show you guys, because basically this episode is going to be like 98% fast forward, just because you don't want to watch me play some blocks for 4 hours. So you can watch me place blocks for 20 minutes while listening to some music, and then I'll be back real time. But first, I'll show you guys the chisel mod, which is one we have here. I know I want to use, I think, limestone. Okay, I lied. Marble. How about marble? Do I have marble? I have lots of marble. Okay, so I'll use some marble at some point. And probably some glowstone. Make a bunch more of that, but I can. See if Netherrack has any cool things. As you can see, my digital miner has been going strong, working overtime, getting it done. And this is after I already smelted, well, a lot of things. So, never going to need to worry about resources again. Let's see, is there any other... Iron block, diamond block, gold block. I'm just curious what these look like with the chisel mod. That's the only reason I'm doing this really quick. So basically you click up with the chisel, you right click, and then you put a block right there, and it can carve it into all these different shapes. And to be honest, I don't know which I'm going to use. Let's see if Netherrack has any. Ooh, that's cool. Netherrack has some fun ones. Awesome. I don't know where I'm going to use it, but I will. But again, I want to do a lot of this kind of off the, I guess, fast forwarding, so you guys really don't have to sit there and be bored with it. So that one doesn't have any. Ooh, redstone has some interesting ones too. Cool, but don't know if I want to use redstone or not, because meh, ooh, that looks interesting. Okay, so maybe gold, some starry night looking ones. That's pretty cool. Diamonds, since I have so very many of them, that could be cool. Iron, I would assume, has some. Yeah. Okay. So I'll mess around with these kind of while fast forwarding, and you guys can just kind of see the finished product, well, when it's finished. But we also need a builder's wand. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. So, sticks. Need 2 of these. I need a division sigil. Basically, I'm going to make an unstable ingot thing for you. I like the healing axe, which lets me, I hold it and I just get healed. We're going to make, basically divide iron by diamond. to make it. Block, Portal to the Deep Dark, which I'm not going to use. Precision Shears, Builder's Wand. We're making a Builder's Wand. Oh wow, it's just 1 and 1. I thought it was 3 and 1. That's way easier to use. There's also the Etheric Sword, Erosion Shovel, Healing Axe, Destruction Pickaxe, Sonar Goggles, Reversing Hoe, and Ethereal Glass. Which, Ethereal Glass I might actually make, because it's interesting because you can walk through it, but mobs can't, which is pretty fun. How do you smelt one of these? Would never ever work. Okay, so we need 1 stick, 1 diamond, and 1 iron as well. There we go. We do this. There's a trick to this. I have this put up over here because unstable ingots only exist for 10 seconds, and then they blow up. So I put this over here so when it blows up, it doesn't blow a hole in my everything. So you divide iron by diamond to make it. See, ingot is highly unstable and will explode after 10 seconds. Will also explode if crafting window is closed or ingot is thrown on the ground. Additionally, they do not stack, so when you're working with more than one, it is a pain. But here's the trick. Do this and this, fill up that. Basically, if you control where the ingot's going to land in your inventory, you have nothing to worry about. So if I do this, I know the ingot's going to land right there. So I go like that, like this, like that, that. Builder's Wand. Granted, I've had a lot of practice doing just that, but as you can see, it can be a little stressful when you want to make, say, a block of those. Because a block of those is actually, it works as an X-ray mod. Basically, you throw it down and you can see, you know, all the ores through it, which is interesting. But, I mean, you know, for me, it's kind of useless. But trying to make it without killing yourself is a tad difficult. So, I also made a new sword out of sanguinite instead of manulin. Not that I never ever need to hit anybody more than once, but in case they survive the first hit, it gives them wither, which will continue to chip down their health. And it still has looting and repair, but it also does 40 damage instead of the 30 of my previous sword. Now, let's see, so stone bricks. Do I just have stone? I do just have stone. Okay, so need to make a lot of these. I'm going to start, basically, the plan is that each room is going to have a couple of layers. The first layer will be the one that shows on the outside, which will just be a solid brick facade. But the rooms themselves, basically because I can't paint, I mean I can, there is actually a paint mod, but it's not as good as some of these possible block combinations. So I'll be putting chiseled blocks on the inside of rooms, making them, granted, 1 block smaller in every dimension, but also giving them some very cool looks to them. So, that being said, at this point, it's basically just going to be me making blocks and doing kind of boring things. So I think I'm going to cut my mic, start the fast forward for you guys, and get to building. If you don't enjoy, I apologize. It's a beautification episode. Feel free to skip it if you really don't want to watch me placing blocks for however long it's going to take. But if you do, cool. I appreciate you sticking around. Should be interesting, or you just fast forward to the finished product. Up to you. But I've rambled enough. I've got to get to work so that there's something for you guys to see. So without further ado, here we go. Well, ladies and germs, we did it. There it is. The beginnings of a castle, I guess. Gave you guys a little walkthrough there towards the end, just to kind of look around. Not that you didn't just see me build it, but at fast forward, I don't know how much you actually followed. So, there you go. This is my castle, my smeltery chimney to the sky. I actually did cut in the middle and use all the rest of the seared bricks. So now we're up to here. Dang. But there you go. I also built a little enchanting area over here with an automatic enchanting table. You just put the armor in, and it spits it out enchanted. Pretty cool. Started kind of using all these levels, because this is all the stuff that was underground that you couldn't really see. And it's a god-awful amount of levels. But it works. And I'm very pleased with how this all turned out. And I'm just scratching the surface and just getting started with what it could be. So I'm excited to see how much further I can take this, how much more I can build it up, and where I can go from here. Meantime, I should probably stop having that pump cobblestone in my system, because that's... Oh, it's only got 2,000 in there. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm just trying to make some more moss stone. Here, I'll show you. Basically, I just take my it's an metallurgic infuser. It's a fluid transposer. it's getting water from my aqueous accumulator, and basically turns that into mossy stone, well, moss stone, whatever, which I then can take and put in here and make balls of moss for Tinker's Construct to repair things, which is exactly what I wanted. But that's enough of that. It's been not a long episode, but a very fast one. Well, a long episode for me. Been a very long episode for me, but a quick one for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy watching me build this monstrosity and continuing to build it into. I don't think I'm gonna put another floor on it. I might, but I think next I'm gonna start building turrets and minarets and a drawbridge. Stuff to make it look castle-y. But in the meantime, thank you kindly for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as a beautification episode is enjoyable. And I do hope to see you all back here in Daxtopia in the next episode. Yeah. Building's rough. Oh well. My name is Jamie Gamer, and I will see you next time.